satellites built in San Antonio scheduled to be launched from Cape Canaveral in November. The goal to greatly improve how forecasters predict hurricane winds. Alex Schreck got an up-close look at how that technology works.
This is the very first time that we have built a spacecraft, the whole thing.
Engineer John Sherrar said Southwest Research Institute's first spacecraft built in-house should help solve a big weather problem, predicting hurricane intensity.
We know where it's going, but we don't know how strong it's going to be.
Dr. Christopher Ruff oversees the project.
So Cygnus stands for Cyclone Global Navigation Satellite System.
Ruff says Cygnus will measure hurricane winds everywhere, all of the time.
Nobody can do that now. We have these special airplanes that fly into hurricanes to make the measurements when we can, and it'll be sort of like having those everywhere all the time.
From a proposal out of the University of Michigan in 2011, just a few short years later, to this, 8 satellites ready to launch. Now, when it gets up in space, it's going to look like that.
Cygnus is the first time we built not just one spacecraft, but 8 of them.
The airplanes are really useful, and we don't want to stop flying those. They make other measurements besides winds as well.
But airplanes, he says, are limited.
And they can only fly when the storms start getting close to the U.S. So we're going to be able to measure the hurricanes when they're further out away from the Earth, or from the U.S., out in the middle of the ocean, which is good. And we'll also be able to measure them in the Pacific Ocean, which isn't done now.
Once in orbit, 8 satellites, each powered by the equivalent of a 60-watt light bulb, will exponentially increase weather data, along with the ability to stay out of harm's way. Alex Schreck, KSAT 12 News.
The $105 million project expected to pay big dividends quickly. Within 1 to 2 years, there should be a noticeable difference on predicting the intensity of hurricanes. That means putting an end to some unnecessary evacuations and speeding up others.